Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Browns at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he
coughed it up. Well, I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. From the 39, Burrow. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What a matchup we have here in the AFC North on this All Hallows Eve, otherwise known, of course, as Halloween. Kids probably shuffling home right now from trick-or-treating, all hopped up on sugar and ready to drive their parents crazy as these two old rivals get together here on this final day of October in a game that's been highly anticipated. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Complete, swings it out to his running back.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson, off play action.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Yeah, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Here we go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow on third down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now Burrow on first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Down inside the 10.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throw left side, complete to Chase. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On 2, ready?
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Taking a shot for Samuel. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11,
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Now a give left side for Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A give running right is Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good try.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On fourth down, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 2.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
I'm wondering.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. It's Burrow. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
I'm wondering.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 17 yards out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
136 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Here we go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's got room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, it's Watson. Rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson. It returns it right back to Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Now Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 11. 11 11 11. 12 12 12.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Watson to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
To throw, Watson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many,